Hey guys, what is up? Zane here, and welcome to another video. And in today's video, I will be talking about the issues that need to be fixed with Call of Duty Cold War, or else, in all honesty, it's just gonna be a repeat of Black Ops 4, and it's just unplayable. And I truly mean this, and it's just me being honest. So I will get into 4 main issues as A, B, C, and D, and these are just gonna be the core issues which do need fixed. And I'm going to start it off with the zombies. Now, for this one is actually more of a personal preference. Because, you know, some people actually really do like the zombies. Because, you know, I feel like it would be a bit too easy because, you know, the Regan. But, I'll get into that a little bit later. So, the zombies need a nerf like the sprinters. They're way too fast, and the sprinters can 2 to 3 hit you with Jug. And full armor, sometimes they can just, you know, just completely destroy your armor, and then you could just get 2 hit like that. But it's because they can hit you so many times. So, you know, like if you have Jug, you're just gonna get 1 hit, and that's the only thing you have is Jug. So hopefully they can change that to like 2 hit, because, you know, that'd be nice. And if they don't change that, you know, they don't need to. But the other stuff they really do need to change. And because, you know, the zombies, not that much people actually have a problem with the zombies, so, you know, they could just keep it, and it makes speed running high rounds a lot better. So for B, let's get into the Megaton nerf, which is the acid. The acid does way too much damage, and the Megaton can charge at you at times, and he can just double hit you. He can legit quadruple swipe you, which just insta downs you, so that needs to be fixed a little bit. Now I get it if you're cornered and you can do that, because, you know, you legit have nothing that you can do. So hopefully they can fix that. Just, you know, the acid damage, because, you know, it does way too much damage, and I would really like to see that. And the reason why I'm making this video too is because it's been a little bit after launch, and I thought they would have fixed these issues by now, but they still haven't. So the dogs need nerfed because of their consecutive hits and their gas damage, but that's not really that big of a deal. I feel like the main issue with the dogs, and which makes the gas damage and the consecutive hits an issue, is because they can teleport. So if they can fix the teleporting to where they can't teleport anymore, you know, that would be nice. And hopefully they can fix that, just the teleporting. That's really all that really needs fixed, is the teleporting. And that's the only reason why the consecutive hits and the dog gas damage is way too much, is just because, you know, they could teleport. For D, let's get into the Regan buff. And I am talking about the price. Now, I'm not talking pack-a-punched. I'm talking unpack-a-punched. And if you're like, wait a minute, isn't it like 5,000? Well, actually, it's not 5,000, which makes sense, right? But it's like 10,000 unpack-a-punched, which needs to be fixed, and hopefully they can fix that, because honestly that would be nice. And these are the main issues which need fixed, and if these issues don't get fixed, then, you know, I'm just gonna hop back onto the previous CODs, or at least wait until another map comes out, because, you know, the Megaton is just too much of a nuisance to deal with. And if he's in another map, then, you know, gives me more reason to not play it, and I'll just avoid it, in all honesty. So yeah, that's mainly it. So these are the core 4 issues which need to be fixed, and if they can be fixed, then, you know, it'll be nice. I will definitely start grinding zombies a lot more, because, you know, it's more or less when you play zombies and you down, it's not your fault. And all honesty, it's more or less the game's fault, because from previous CODs, it hasn't been like really difficult as it is because of the Megatons and the dogs. Now, again, the zombies is more of a preference thing, and hopefully they can fix that, because there's no reason why the zombies need to be going transit speed, but some people like it, so I guess they can keep it, whatever. But hopefully they can at least fix the dogs, the ray gun, and the Megaton, because those things need nerfed, especially in co-op. The Megaton is even more overpowered in co-op than he is in solo. Like, he's not really that big of a nuisance to deal with in solo, but in co-op, it's a completely different ball game, and he needs nerfed hard in co-op. And as a matter of fact, there should only be 1 of him, because it's like having 5 George Romeros on the map. That's how overpowered overpowered he is with just 2. Or I would say like 2 George Romeros on the map to be a lot more, kind. But yeah, it's like having 2 George Romeros on the map, so that needs to be fixed. And yeah, you can see why it's a problem, especially when George Romero does this like little animation and then he completely slows down the player. That's what he's like. He just has a broken mechanic which needs to be fixed, and his acid damage can insta-kill you too, so he just needs nerfed hardcore and co-op. In solo, he's a lot easier to deal with, and I can see why the world record's 500 right now. And hopefully they can fix that. And anyways, until next time, as usual, have yourselves a damn good one as always, and peace out.